Hi everyone, welcome to Comp 125. This is Gaurav Gupta, your convener and lecturer for this unit. First up, I'll explain how a basic Java program is written and structured. Each Java program is enclosed in a class. We'll call this class my first program. Inside the class is your entry method, which is called public static void main. It has a string array that is passed to it as a parameter. Public obviously means it's visible to all. I can't explain static right now until we've discussed classes and objects in week 2. Void means it returns nothing. Main is the name of the method, and the parameters are an array of strings. In processing, you displayed anything using println statement. In Java, you use system with a capital S dot out dot println, and that's all. When you save this program, you need to save it as the same name given to the class .java. You can see this program has now come up over here, and it's a Java file. If I find the information for this, it tells me that the name of this program is my first program and the extension is Java. Now, how do you compile and run the program? Running a Java program is a two-step process. So you first need to compile the program using the command javac, for which of course you need to install Java, for which I have a second video. So you say javac my, first we have to go to the correct folder of course, javac, which means compile my first program.java. If there's no error, this program will be compiled successfully, and you can see a new file is created, which is my first program.class. This is an assembly level Java bytecode, and that's the file that we actually run. And we run that by saying Java my first program. That's it. No .java, no .class. And it says hello. You can also provide arguments to your program while executing, and that's what is passed as the array of strings. So I can say hello plus args 0. This will of course work only if an argument is passed to the program while running. Since we've made a change to the program, we have to compile it again and then we run it. But if we run it just like that, it won't work because there's an array index out of bounds exception. Why? Because there was no string that was passed to the program. So the string that I pass is students, and it says hello students. So that's how a Java program is structured in a public class which has a name that starts with a capital letter. Inside that it contains public static void main. The parameter is a string array. Of course you can name the array anything you want, and inside the main method you can have other things. You can also have other functions. For example, int max is the higher of two values. So you create another function, or what we call a method. This method will also be static right now. It returns an integer, is passed two integers named a and b temporarily. If a is more than b, you return a, otherwise you return b. Okay, I'll save this, compile it again, and I forgot I should do something with the value max that I've computed. We're going to display this on the screen. Compile it again since I've made a change. Run it again, and it says 5, because the higher of 3 and 5 is 5. Similarly, if I change it to 13,5, compile it, run it, I get 13. In this case, it's important to make higher a static function because it's being called by main, which is also a static function. So for the time being, just think of it like this. A static function can only be called by another static function directly, at least. This is a bit rough around the edges, but as we go along in the unit, you'll understand more about this. Thanks a lot, and I'll upload another video about Eclipse. Cheers.